In the kingdom of Dor, where soup's a fixation,
Ooh, I can smell it.
they choose one special day to express their elation.
Voila.
So, when a large rat fell in the tureen,
Oh, Your Highness.
it caused a premature end to the queen. The king, in his sorrow, said, "All soup shall be banished. All rats are illegal."
Get me that rat!
Then all of them vanished. A terrible darkness fell over the town. No rain and no sun. No hope to be found.
Do you think there's a bit of light somewhere in the world?
But wait. Under that castle, deep down below, a hero emerged they called
Despereaux.
Mom, he's so puny.
Well, he's unafraid. He's a mouse who is he's taught to cower at school and be afraid, and he doesn't work on him. So he's brave, but he's not arrogant. He's just his own person, and I don't know. He's good. He's likable.
I'm always reluctant to, because people say, "What lessons did you mean to impart?" And I would never ever say, "I'm going to teach you a lesson," because I don't know anything. But this is what the mouse means to me. It means being unapologetically yourself, even if you're different. And it also, for me, he means so much about believing in the impossible and watching it become the possible. That's what he means to me.
All right, settle down. Ready, class? Good. Good. Excellent. Despereaux.
Yes?
You didn't cower.
Looks like a sword.
Can you talk to me a little bit about the responsibilities that the narrator has in this film? Because it's not just reading the text.
No, I mean, I think Gary Ross, who's the writer and producer, wanted to do something different, which was not have the narrator be above. Sort of once upon a time in a kingdom far away. So really the narrator is like, as Gary said, a sort of eccentric aunt who kind of goes, hey, the parents are gone. Hey, you want to hear something really cool? Sort of takes them in hand and takes them into some pretty scary areas, I would have to say. The loss of a parent and leaving home and all these things. And I think kids are very wise and they live in a complicated world as it is today. And I think that it's wonderful to have given them a story that has so many different light and dark areas.
I think that's what really makes it different and stand out. It's not in any way patronizing to children. It kind of hopes and expects them to deal with some quite challenging stuff. It doesn't kind of idealize the world. It's quite real.
Kids are living in the same world that we're living in, and I don't know, any kid that goes and gets on the school bus every day knows just how hard the world can be. Step onto that school bus, it's all there, you know? And so why wouldn't you tell them a story that says this is the way, this is the truth? It's really hard, and terrible things happen, and it's really beautiful, and wonderful things happen. I think that's the duty of a storyteller, to put all that in there.
Did a book ever speak to you? Almost like it was written for you. Despereaux loved it all. Every bit of it. The truth, the justice, the bravery, the sword fighting. He even loved things you wouldn't suspect. The story said she was a prisoner, but that wasn't totally true, because she had hope. And whenever you have hope, you're never really anybody's prisoner.
Someday, my prince will come.
But how did she know that?
Yeah, how did she know that?
My first session, I went to England for it, and I recorded with Emma Watson. And then also, when I was recording scenes with my schoolmates, they had hired actors to play those parts, even if they weren't necessarily going to be doing the movie, so that I would have something to respond to. So that was very nice.
It was great that I got to work with Matthew Broderick for a couple of days, and it was quite free. We were in a room that had quite a lot of space, where I hear that usually you're in quite a small little booth on your own. So it was great to have him there and to have this free moving boom, so it meant you could kind of interact and you could move, and I think that helped with the voice work.
Will you promise to finish your story and tell me how it ends?
Yes. It will be my quest.
Your quest? You are a very brave mouse. Thank you, my good gentleman.
Whoa!
I always know with Gary that I'm going to be in very good hands. He's going to let me try all kinds of foolish things, and in the end, we're going to find the right way.
Yeah, he was very hands-on, and I'm very thankful to him. It was my first animated film. I hadn't really done this before, and he gave me a huge amount of guidance and was incredibly supportive.
He understood the book, and I've listened to him talk about the book, and has made me understand the book in a way that I didn't even understand it. He brought so much intelligence and read it with so much depth that he's made the story new and brought a whole new, it's my story plus his story, and it's wonderful.
Come on, try being brave.